Hare Krishna. So today we will discuss three important pillars in the life of a child or any human being if he wants to become successful in the complete sense. What are those three pillars? Character, competence and devotion. Generally, if we see today, most of the educational institutes, they focus on the competence part. They forget the character part and they forget the devotion part. Then what we have at the end? At the end what we have is people having bachelor degrees or postgraduate degrees or the PhD holders with big degrees but no values in life, no principles in life, no character in life. So what would happen at the end? At the end you can see that all the big scams happening in the country are done by educated people but having greed in the heart, having some kind of lust in the heart. The newspapers are full of so many negative things and majority of them are done by the educated people, so-called education. Is that what is education supposed to do? Education in its way of giving the skills to the people has missed the most important part of giving the character. So the complete development of a person would happen if these three pillars are addressed properly right from the beginning part of life. The character, competence and devotion. If you see the example of Arjuna, Arjuna was going to such a guru who was expert in teaching the archery, Dhanurvidya. So there we can see Dronacharya was the most famous guru of the time, most knowledgeable and intelligent guru of the time to teach Dhanurvidya. So Arjuna was going to such a guru who could teach him the science in a very best way. And he had become expert. That means he had become competent. And along with Arjuna, there were many others who were also learning with Dronacharya. But the character part, if you see, Arjuna also had character. When he was faced with many difficulties in life, especially when he met a very beautiful girl in the heavenly planets by the name Urvasi, that time he rejected the proposal and addressed her as mother. That is the character. Many times Arjuna rejected various proposals that would give satisfaction to only himself and not to the rest of the brothers or the community in general. So the power, the strength to say no to various allurements would come from character, and this character would be supported by the devotion aspect in life. The devotion is matter of heart. The heart, when is offered at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Krishna, then the love develops. That love for the Lord gets translated into compassion for the living entities, and that compassion for the living entities manifests through various helpful activities that the saintly person carries out for the benefit of the world in general. So the character, competence and devotion makes sure that person's development happens in all these fields in a very wonderful way, so that he can serve the community very nicely and at the end achieve the ultimate destination of pleasing the Supreme Lord Hari, sure shot. On the other hand, the example like Duryodhana, who was also very expert, very competent, but there was no character and there was no devotion to Lord Hari. Same was the case of Ravana. He was very competent in his fight, he was very competent in the administration of his kingdom, but there was no character, he was lusty and there was no devotion to the Supreme Lord Hari. Everything what he did was for his own selfish reasons, and the result is such that none of us appreciate Duryodhana or Ravan. None of the people today, they give the name to their child as Duryodhana or Ravan. But so many hundreds of people have given the name to their children like Arjuna, because they see there is a value. Along with competency, there is character and there is devotion. And that is why when we are giving our children certain kind of education, we need to make sure these three pillars are addressed nicely. So this is the actually formula for becoming successful, not only for children but even for a grown up person. He can try to address, in case they are not addressed so far in our life. Try to develop character, competence is there, and try to develop the devotion to Lord Hari. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.